In these videos, we're looking at some of the questions that you have identified that come out of Genesis chapters 1 to 3. Here's today's question. What does Genesis 1 to 3 teach us about our responsibilities for the earth? Genesis 1 verse 26 tells us that God made humans in his own image and he gave them this task. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky and over every living creature that moves on the ground. This phrase, to rule over, has also been translated as to have dominion over, from which we get the word dominate. But what do these words mean for us today? Is it helpful to think of us dominating creation? And if ruling over something is having authority over it, how does that affect the way we behave towards creation? If we look at the way in which God rules, how Jesus exercises the authority he has, what does that tell us about our responsibility towards creation? Later in chapter 2 verse 15, God takes humans and places them in a garden in order to till it and keep it, or to work it and take care of it, as some versions say. So what does it mean for us to care for creation as our God-given purpose? Is this just for those of us with green fingers? And then there's that lovely bit about God bringing the animals to humans to name them. What does it mean to name something? Is it to examine and categorize it? Or is it to know it and love it like we would name a child or a pet? And finally, in Genesis 3, we read of the fall. How has that affected our relationship to God and to creation? What has gone wrong? And how can we be part of putting it right? What do you think?